Thank you for joining me today in today's 820 episode. Call me optimistic, but I look forward to meeting each and every one of you, either via a phone call, an email, a text, a comment on YouTube or TikTok or Twitter, or even actually meeting you. Yeah, I'm a hopeless optimist, but our connection is just the beginning. That you listening to this guy you don't know, and my intent to provide this to you for your casual consumption or access whenever you want to. Maybe just as the invitation that going forward, we one day will have the opportunity to sit down, either mouth to ear, face to face, or in person. I think that today is something we've lost, the ability to actually fully connect and communicate without any obligations for, a commitment, just to engage each other as we are here to meet each other, to meet, mirror, and message as we still live. Today's topic is called handheld or heart-held beauty. A question. Do you have your beauty in your hands or you have it in your heart? So, in your hands, just think about that right now. What do you have in your hands? Probably your devices. Thankfully, we're able to communicate, me uploading this and you downloading it. We have to do it with the current technology available to us via cell phone, mobile phones, computers, and tablets, computers. But your devices in your hands, really, that's your constant external companion and something you rely on more than you don't. Let's be honest. But what can you observe freely? Without that thing in your hand, what can you observe freely without concern or additional arrogance in your daily roundabout journeys, in your work, in your play, whatever you do? What can you do without the devices in your hands, looking or seeking or confirming your external beauty? And can you do that with those devices without question, without judgment, without resistance, or without attachment to that device? Just allow that to sink into you, just as a question. Can you find your beauty or your confirmation of your beauty without those devices? I'm just saying this not to be contentious or to start an argument with you. I'm just saying this. There's nothing in your hands, your devices, that can provide you with that beauty or access to that beauty that you already have and you can witness within and around you. One more time. There's nothing in your hands physically that can provide you with that clarity into your beauty, that beauty you already have, and also beauty that you can witness around you. You can see that beauty in every moment throughout each new day that you and I have the pleasure to experience. I know we can all be fascinated with what we think we can hold on to and protect and cover them from others to maybe steal or take. We think those devices are like, the gold that no one to be able to touch. That's my link to reality and to success and to power. I make sure I hold on to my device so no one can touch it and take it from me. Yeah, I get that. We pay a lot of money for these fantastic devices that we use for work and business and for pleasure. But also, let me say this. When you do that, I say we're actually stealing yourself away from your inherent, innate, on tap beauty. I mentioned before about that core essence that you have to recognize what it is, where it is, how to name it, how to call it out, how to educate yourself on it, your drive and your desire. To do that only requires your attention and observation and presence. In this moment, this minute, this hour, to this horizon forward and within you. Again, there's nothing new that I can present to you that some other author or movie director or politician or preacher could not also express to you in a more elegant and eloquent way. But I hope that even though what you're hearing right now from maybe a newer voice out here in this vast internet of podcasters, I hope something here gives you some humble, unpaid for, unfettered sharing of experiences that came from my life, which is no different from yours, yet different from yours. And definitely not any better than yours, but my experience is my best. Your experience is your best. And again, even though the book, Resilience, The Beauty of Presence, I know it sounds like a weird way to put together those concepts in one title, and then even as a subtitle about process models for life, all around resilience. My only proposition to you is that we all have that internally. Not many of us have taken the time to define or refine that. Because again, as we change, grow, experience things, without the foundation of what are we building on? What are we building from? What are we recovering to or from? We should spend some time to address that before we go down another path that may be taking us further and further away from our essence. That's why, although it seems also a bit ethereal and fluffy about that connecting piece that I proposed that connects us more than distracts us or disconnects us, is that essence, that beauty. But I asked you again to define what drives you and what is that desire that pushes you to do what you want to do. And also that you have come to understanding that's why you are here. So instead of looking outside or in your hands for that magical device to tell you who you are, look further deeper, not in the hand, in your heart. Feel that and go with that. In every moment, if it goes longer than that, to the minute, to the hour, to the day, and reflect on that, and let's take that forward. As always, stay present, stay current. There's always a 20.